Michiganders fight Soros-Linked Secretary of State attempt to block poll watchers. I am so sick of George Soros, his people, and George Soros and his organizations. They are some of the most corrupt people on earth. These are the same people that's for open borders. These are the same people that's for these are the same people that's are letting criminals get away with stuff and get out of prison. They are the no the no bail things. It's like they don't care about the victims or anything like that. These are some of the worst people in our government that's funded by George Soros. But before we get started, go to hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here, and there's also a link to my Instagram where I put out news throughout the day that'll keep you informed. All right, let's talk about this news. 5 Michigan residents have sued to prevent Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson and Elections Director Jonathan Brader for publishing last-minute rules that would prevent poll watchers from safeguarding the state's elections, the Gateway Pundit reported. In the updated guidance, Benson, a radical leftist funded by George Soros, states that poll challengers must fill out an additional credentialing form. This is in addition to what they already have to do, but the additional form, and must sign up prior to election day, must not speak with election officials, and must not carry electronic devices. Election law in Michigan does not contain these provisions. Benson invented them. This is ridiculous. If they even, you don't have to listen to this because this is not a rule. This is not a regulation that they have control over. This has to come. This has to be voted on and things like that. It has to be approved. You can't just arbitrarily make up these rules. Plaintiffs in the case argue that Benson's violated Michigan's Administrative Procedure Act of 1969, a law that requires the state departments and agencies to follow a transparent and often lengthy process to formalize new rules. Benson unilaterally issued the guidance. The Republican National Committee filed a similar lawsuit to prevent Benson's rules from taking effect, arguing that she issued them, quote, without any formal rulemaking or process, the Federalist reported. Like, how did they get away with this stuff? Why do they think they can get away with this stuff? Last March, State Court of Claims Judge Christopher Murray overturned guidance in which Benson told election clerks to assume the legitimacy of absentee ballot signatures, ruling that she overstepped her authority. The Michigan plaintiffs also allege that Benson's rules substantively violated MCL 168.733, a law that empowers election watchers to oversee and challenge officials, to examine ballots, to keep records, and to do all these things without facing threat or intimidation. This is what she's trying to change. When they don't want you to be able to check, the official be like, hey, what are you doing over there with those ballots? You're supposed to be able to challenge those if something if something illegal is going on. Benson had threatened poll watchers, the lawsuit alleges, by, quote, depicting them as violent extremists, the lawsuit claims. They're not. I mean, this is part of the process. You have poll watchers. And she's trying to make it a bad thing. Why? It makes you question, why would she be doing all this? Why? I mean, there's only one conclusion you can draw to why someone would want to do something like that. But of course, I can't state that reason here. But Michigan State House candidate Penny Kreider and her husband Kenneth Kreider, a candidate for Michigan State Senate, both joined the lawsuit. They stated that their campaign gives them a, quote, substantial interest in the manner from the citizenry at large, and ensuring an open, transparent, and lawful election process, which poll challengers in part ensure. And again, they don't want these poll challenges, and I'll let you draw the conclusions to why they wouldn't want anyone there to challenge what they're doing when at the spots where you vote so I'll let you draw your own conclusions. But let me know what you think. Leave comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest news. Until next time, peace.